You know, relationships with parents can be a really complicated thing,
Oh,
right?
boy.
Parents, family, all of that stuff. It's always a interesting situation to deal with. Some of us have, really good family situations, but not everybody does. Or it might be, a really strong relationship with one parent, and then the other one, it's kind of rocky. It goes through some things. With that said, we want to spend a few minutes just talking about Drake and Dennis Graham, his father, and their relationship. There's been some recent things that have come out between the two that we wanted to kind of touch on. It's kind of been a weird back and forth between them two, right?
Super weird back and forth. Where
don't really know what's going on with them, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of this thing where I don't even know why was Dennis Graham on the radio? Was he promoting? Does he have a book coming out or something?
Doesn't Drake's dad, doesn't he have an alcohol?
Wait, does he really?
Do you ever see a commercial that goes one sip and woo?
Oh my God!
You ever see that?
If you're telling me this man has an alcohol, I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah, but it was a while ago. I think he might have a drink, man. But or maybe he was just I don't know. I think Drake might have been the commercial too. But I just remember one sip and woo.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of obnoxious to hear that this man
I have no idea
might have an alcohol.
I have no idea what Nick Cannon was talking to Drake's dad.
You know what? At some point, we're gonna have to bring on a fact checker to double check stuff like that because I was not expecting to hear that. I'm not prepared for that. Anyway, Dennis Graham was on Power 106 talking to Nick Cannon. And they eventually, started talking about Drake. I think Nick Cannon asked about his relationship to Drake. And Dennis Graham had some interesting comments to say.
Yeah.
I think in response to the music that Drake's put out and how he sort of talked about the relationship in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And, before we even really knew Dennis and we heard Drake talk about his father, I think our first reaction, you would hear it be like, damn, what kind of a deadbeat?
Oh, Drake would shoot. What? 08 Drake would definitely tell you that, that man is a deadbeat.
Yeah. It was kind of no question about it. It was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, so yeah, you didn't have your father in your life. So Dennis sort of responded to these songs and the things that Drake, sort of used to say in his music. And this is a quote from him from Power 106. I've always been with Drake. I talk to him, if not every day, every other day. And we really got into a deep conversation about that. I said, Drake, why are you saying all this different stuff about me, man? This is not cool. Which, okay. And then he said that Drake responded and said, Dad, it sells records.
Man.
I don't even.
He ain't say that.
He said that.
Drake didn't say that, though.
Apparently, yeah.
His dad might have said that. He said that. Drake ain't say that.
Yeah. That just does not seem. That doesn't seem viable.
First of all, why would that be something to lie about? Why would Drake be like, man, I can't wait to tell all these people on this track that my dad ain't been around. That's going to sell so many records.
That's going to do so many numbers.
Drake did not say that. I know he didn't say that. That just doesn't even sound right.
Also, how many people are really buying records based off of that fact? Are people really going to music to listen about deadbeat fathers or absent parents? Dennis, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a real thing.
I don't think that's it.
That's kind of a reach.
Maybe a lot of people from the hood can relate or something, but that don't.
Right, we can relate, but I don't know if we're listening to music for that.
Man, I can't wait for this Deadbeat Daddy album.
I'm really trying to hear about somebody that got a deadbeat dad because I can relate to it. Maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Maybe that's what really started from the bottom is about.
It could be.
Maybe his dad wasn't there and then he was there.
Oh, it could be. It could be that all of a sudden he came back into his life at this certain point. But it's just a strange thing to go on the radio and talk about. So Drake had a response. In classic Drake fashion, he didn't do an interview. He didn't go on a radio station. He wasn't
of course
talking
not.
to anybody.
He Draked.
Yeah, he Draked it, right? he totally Draked it. He went on Instagram. That was his method of responding. He went on his stories and he just posted a story with text on it. And this was Drake's response. Woke up today so hurt, man. My father will say anything to anyone that's willing to listen to him. It's sad when family gets like this, but what can we really do? That's the people we are stuck with. Every bar I ever spit was the truth, and the truth it's hard for some people to accept. Shrug emoji. Well,
oh my goodness.
I gotta say, I agree with him on this.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with him. I don't think Drake lied in his raps because again, who lies about that? Really?
Yeah.
Like, if we're being honest about that. Two, selling records based on that it's nonsense, I think.
It's absolutely nonsense.
And then, you know, to be able to like relate to the situation, like I can relate to Drake in the fact that father wasn't present.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna believe him on this. I'm
definitely.
I'm always gonna believe the child in this sense, right?
Oh, easy.
You know, so I mean, regardless of that, like it seems like they had mended their relationship, but here we are, like Dennis is saying one thing and Drake is saying another, and that kind of hurts, man, to see like, yeah, like your dad goes on the radio to say this, like, and his like Dennis had to have known that this was going to draw some attention.
He knew it was almost like he tried to call Drake and Drake ain't answer. And he was like, "I'm going on Nick Cannon.
I'm gonna talk to Nick Cannon and promote this alcohol."
This is really like a story of a black father failing in some different points in his parenthood, and now he has delusions about it, or he wants to have delusions about it. Like, Drake, why are you saying all this stuff about me? Even though like deep down he really knows what he did, but I feel like it's like him not owning up to it.
Also, can we point out the fact? So what Dennis specifically said, I don't know if people really paid attention. He said, "I talk to him, if not every day, every other day." Now, talking to your child and actually being there,
it's two different things.
Two totally different things.
Yeah.
You could have talked to him every day or every other day. Like that could absolutely be the truth. But Dennis, that is not the same as being a part of your child's life. That is not the same as being there with them every day, being present for birthdays and Christmases and all those important special occasions, showing up at basketball practice and stuff like that. What you mean you talk to him? Like just on the phone? Like what does that mean?
That's probably it.
Man, and that's the thing. Like Dennis probably felt very authentic about that when he said it. He was like, I'm telling the truth right now. Wow. This is actually my truth. Like, I believe this. But it's like, at the same time, like, dude, what does that mean for Drake's side of the story? Like, you weren't there. Clearly, like, you weren't there. Otherwise, you would have said, like, oh, I was present every day. Like, I did this. I was always at these important events. But, like, you didn't say that.
That's what most people do. I cooked you dinner. I went to your football games.
Right.
I bought you an Acura, which I think his mom bought him the Acura.
Probably, yeah. Probably his mom.
And you do this to me. I don't think that's, man. Drake about to make a song.
Oh, a song? An album.
It's gonna be called something like My Father's Son or something.
Listen, if anybody gets revenge the best in hip hop, it's Drake. Drake is out always for revenge. He's always trying to come after people. And I just got to say, like, I have many feelings about Drake, but one thing you can't deny, the man is an amazing talent, right? Yeah. And to be honest, like, regardless of like what happened with Meek Mill a few years ago, like, I don't think anybody can not deny that his pen game is serious.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
You can only have such a long and viable career as he does if you actually have that talent, right? And so, yeah, I won't be surprised if, next time he rolls out an album, if not only, the theme of it is something related to this, or if there's like a couple of songs on it, like, I mean, it's almost warranted at this point. Dennis asked for it.
Yeah, he's going to be like, I'm the dad you never was.
Yeah,
something we're gonna be like, are you?
Yeah, well,
are you Drake?
We can ask that question because I don't know about that one. That kind of kind of questioning that, but I mean, regardless, like it's an interesting situation, and I think to sort of wrap it up, I think it just sort of reinforces this idea that like the way parents remember things and the way that a child remembers things also, again, two totally different things. And so like there's obviously a disconnect, right? Like, and I feel like we've probably all experienced this, like the way I remember a situation as a child versus the way like my mom might remember it are not going to be the same thing, right?
Because when you were a child, it's more impressionable.
Exactly.
Versus your mom was like, oh, that was 5 minutes of my life.
Yeah, this is like, this is super insignificant. Yeah. This took no time or no effort on my part. But as a child, like impressionable, super impactful, you remember that stuff all the time. It's like, nah, yeah, bro, you weren't here. Like,
like, no.
I saw you like 4 times a year. Like, I remember that.
Yep.
Right? But a dad is like, or a father or whatever is like, no, it was definitely more than that.
And his pops already has like this rep too that doesn't even feel like he was. the greatest dad in the world. Like he was his Drake. I feel like talks about him all the time. Like his dad was a G, like a pimp.
Exactly. Like doing other things.
Yeah,
except parenting.
Except parenting. Yeah.
So I don't know. We just wanted to really touch on that. Like if you got a family situation going on, I think our hearts goes out. It goes out to you because they can be really rough and tough. Like it's not the greatest thing to deal with, but hopefully ain't nobody lying on you because it seems like somebody's lying on somebody.
Yeah, that ain't right.